Welcome back to the hardest challenge in my GM, where we're trying to take a roster of jobbers representing NXT and headed up by Tyler Breeze and finish the season at least 500,000 fans ahead of second place. Our challenge so far is not going as well as I'd like. We're not making enough progress. Yet. Is tonight going to be the night that we come out with a comprehensive victory to put us on the path to success? I'm determined to start to turn things around tonight with a big change in strategy. If you missed last week, Adrian Williams beat John the Fish Herman as they got their chance in the spotlight of the main event after Mick Foley cruelly injured them a few weeks before, with Adrian Williams coming out on top in a crazy Iron Man match. Stacked McSlacks reacted angrily to Chuck McWagon being fired, forcing him to be stripped of his tag team title, and slammed Jackson Smooth through a table, and Cora Cut returned to NXT to answer Trixie Gambit's call for a real opponent. And a real opponent she was, as Cora claimed victory on her second debut for the brand. As I already mentioned, I'm making a big change in my strategy for winning this challenge. Forget beefing with Mick Foley, we need to take down Kurt Angle and SmackDown. They're our main obstacle to overcome if we're going to win this challenge. I apply a Veto Star and a Veto Champ card to Kurt Angle. This means he'll be without his most popular star and a random champion for Hell in a Cell Week, the premium live event that takes place next week. And that should cause some much needed damage. As for my other change in strategy, there are going to be no more bad style matchups. No more fighter v fighter for the purpose of the storyline once all of the bad matchup rivalries conclude. Yes, don't worry, we'll see the end of the hottest rivalry in NXT history, Jerry Hattrick v Kyle Slickman, but after that, we need to make sure that the rivalries work within my GM's class system. If we've extended our lead so far with some questionable strategies for my GM, how fast would we be able to extend our lead if we fixed everything? I guess we'll find that out in a few weeks' time. In the inbox, the angry Stacked McSlacks tells me he's excited to appear at next week's PLE. I'm already worried for what he might do. And Cash Suplex, a bit of a forgotten man at the moment, demands a main event appearance this evening. He said he needs the match. I'm not sure why he was pleading so desperately with me. Bit weird. With next week being Hell in a Cell week, stars will be doing everything in matches and promos this evening to try to appear worthy of a place on our premium live event card. And I mean all stars. In the opening match of the evening, we see Pretty Ruthless making a surprise return alongside Penelope Perfect. They've not teamed up with each other for ages, and no one even remembers their other match. But they take on the tag team champions Trixie Gambit and Ali Brawler. The tag team belts could be on the line next week if things start to heat up tonight, as Penelope is desperate to reclaim one of her belts. But with Trixie, the champion, now feuding with Cora Cut, and Penelope now feuding with Ali Brawler, it's likely that this is just a chance for the three of them to keep a bit of fitness and for Pretty Ruthless to just remind everyone that she exists. Almost in unison, Trixie and Penelope both lift up their opponents, slam them into the ground, and both go for the pin at the same time. Hello? One of you might be about to lose. No? It's like they still hate each other so much from everything they've been through in the past that they don't even notice that each other is there. But Trixie quickly spots what's going on and tries to make Penelope tap out. Later, as Penelope and Trixie make up for lost time outside the ring, Penelope's new rival Ali picks up Pretty Ruthless and hits her with a brawler bomb. It's over, and Hell to Pay's tag team champs come out with the win yet again. These two are looking absolutely dominant in the women's division right now. They're both equally bad and good. The crowd might boo them, but they revel in it. However, something bad happened. It was only a 3-star rated match, and that might throw off our drama curve for the week. Oh crap. Cora Cut then takes to the stage to call out Trixie Gambit. What was she doing in that terrible opening match, she asks? Isn't Trixie supposed to put on good shows? This rivalry shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon, and the promo was rated okay. Not the best of starts to our show this week from a ratings perspective. Tag team champions Dante Roberts and rising star Silence then take on Jerry Hattrick and Triton. Surely this is Jerry and Triton's last chance in a tag team match. Are they finally going to be able to see success tonight? It seems unlikely considering Dante and Silence are the tag team champions, but stranger things have happened, and Jerry Hattrick has been known to pull rabbits out of hats before. But what's this? That's Kyle Slickman's music. What's he doing here? He interferes and he attacks Jerry Hattrick. Oh, Jerry is going to have no chance to recover from this. That was basically 3v1 out there with Triton flattering to deceive yet again, and Dante Roberts and Silence celebrate their victory. That has to feel cheap. Kyle Slickman showing up to beat Jerry Hattrick up once again. The fans feel truly deflated, and Jerry, once the most feared man in wrestling entertainment, picks up a staggering 4th straight loss. It was a 3.5 star rated match. Drama curve failed. Are we going to be able to make it out of this week with a good result regardless? Tyler Breeze immediately announces that Kyle Slickman v Jerry Hattrick, the Level 4 rivalry, the most explosive rivalry in NXT history, will headline the Hell in a Cell PLE next week. Sammy George then calls out Maya T. Kirk again. It's a level 3 feud, the fans rate it as okay, but just like last week, they're asking why these two aren't settling the beef in the ring. Are these two ever gonna face off again? Stop keeping us waiting. The new kids on the block that are making waves in the WWE scene, Bobby Marquis and Jerry Sweat, then make their way to the ring to do battle. Bobby Marquis won this last week in a triple threat involving silence, but which way would it go this evening? Well, Jerry Sweat gets his revenge in week 9 and the fans are delighted. It's a 3-star match. I'm actually shocked that out of nowhere, these two now have a level 4 rivalry heading into the PLE. There's almost no chance that either of these gets vetoed, right? So they're bound to be included in the Hell in a Cell card. Jody Garcia then grabs the mic for the final promo of the evening. She, perhaps rightfully, asks, why isn't she in the title picture? She dismantled Ali Brawler throughout the earlier weeks in the season, but hasn't had a chance to shine yet. The fans seem to agree as she gains a little bit of popularity. It was time for the main event of the evening, a TLC match between Cash Suplex and Stacked McSlacks. The casino owner, Cash Suplex, has gone a little under the radar since he came out on top in his rivalry versus Dante Roberts at SummerSlam, but he's been promised a main event booking tonight. He's not completely over with the fans at the minute, but his popularity is still sky high at 93, and his opponent, Stacked McSlacks, well, you should know all about him right now. He's 3-1 for the season, and he's still angry, and he's out to show the world what he can... Wait, who's that coming out of the crowd? It's Jackson Smooth. There's another interference, and the fans would have no idea that good guy Jackson would have this trick up his sleeve, though Stacked probably deserves it. Jackson hits Stacked with a chair, and a weary Cash Suplex climbs the ladder to take down the briefcase. It was rated as a 4.5 star classic, and all 3 superstars played their part. I gotta say, that was a pretty good show in the end, was it not? I know we messed up the drama curve early on, but is there any way that we could have saved a good result for our challenge to win by 500,000 fans? It was time to find out, and I was feeling quietly confident. The only thing we can't afford to do here is lose to SmackDown. Anything else, I'm okay with. We gained 42,000 fans, and SmackDown, over 55,000? Oh god, what a terrible week. We have a lot of making up to do, but I still believe premium live events can see 70,000 plus fan swings. Other weeks can see 20,000 plus swings. I won't be giving up on this even if we're only 150,000 ahead with 5 weeks remaining. We have time on our side. Next week is Hell in a Cell week. A lot of drama is going to unfold. I won't give anything away, but it's going to be the start of a lot of dramatic events. And on top of that, the main event. The biggest match in Jobbers history. Kyle Slickman, Jerry Hattrick, the final encounter. Who is going to have the last laugh in their rivalry? Let me know who you think will win in the comments.